Ready?
Yep. How are you this evening?
Meeting come to order, please. The notice requirement of the Open Public Meetings Act for this meeting have been satisfied. A copy of the annual meeting notice was sent to the press, the Down Beach Current, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, on the municipal website, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk. If you have any electronic equipment, please turn it off. We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Johanna, would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Becker.
Here.
Commissioner Amadeo.
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg.
I am here.
We have before us minutes for approval. Are there any-
I'll make a motion. We accept the minutes.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker.
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo.
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
We will now open for public comment. You have 3 minutes to comment on any subject.
Sewell, 22 West Drive. There was a method to my madness to reminding everybody that today, September 17th, is the Constitution Day. All the gentlemen here have sworn a solemn oath to uphold the Constitution, both the U.S. Constitution and the New Jersey Constitution. Now, I realize that you don't like to be reminded about the New Jersey Constitution, but unfortunately there's a clear, unambiguous phrase in the New Jersey Constitution, and it's thorough and efficient education. Thorough and efficient. In Margate, we're a few million light years short of thorough and efficient. The fiasco of having 3 kindergarten classes of 9 with parents of unlimited entitlement, where they come in and say they do not want a private school experience. They want a boutique experience. But that boutique experience, we can thank the mayor for, because he's appointed not only fiscally irresponsible members to the Board of Education, but people who swore the same oath to uphold the New Jersey State Constitution, and they have actually committed perjury. And as our chief would tell you, perjury is a felony. It's a crime. It's one of the enumerated felonies. The solicitor would tell you that as well. And if you remember when Maury was running, what was he running on? He was running on protecting your tax dollars. And then on the back of this postal card, it goes on to say, partner with fellow commissioners to engage in meaningful discussions with neighboring towns on consolidation of services to reduce our taxes. If that 3 teachers for kindergarten isn't obscene, then look at pre-K, where you have a teacher that's earning up to $44,000 for a half day, teaching just 1 child. Now, Ventnor stood ready, willing, and able to take that 1 child at a mere fraction.
15 seconds, John.
I don't need more than 15 seconds, Mayor, because you know that you're the source of this problem, and unless you get rid of people like our buddy JB, Jacob has to go. We have to have fiscally responsible people. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, John. Any other public comment? Roger? Is there a motion to close public comment?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Johanna?
Mayor Becker.
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo.
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
We will now open public comment on resolutions. That would be 165 to 169. Is there any public comments?
Sewell, 22 West Drive. Mayor, your undivided attention, multitasking at your stage of the game is hazardous to your health.
I'll keep that in mind, John, thank you.
Yes, Mayor. Yes, Mayor, I would certainly urge you to be attentive at this stage of the game. And look at resolution number 166 and give it your undivided attention, Mayor. 166. I'm patient, Mayor. Thumb through it. It's one with two big sixes.
Go ahead, John, you're wasting your time.
Time's a wasting, Mayor.
Yes, it is.
But time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time, as Father always said. Mayor, I have nothing against cutting-edge technology. The only problem with cutting-edge technology, Mayor, is that it can result in extreme liability to this city. And although technology is wonderful, especially cutting-edge technology without cutting-edge teaching and instruction isn't worth a warm pitcher of spit. And before we implement, I'm not going to give you what Harry Truman really wanted to say. It was a warm bucket of fill in yourself. But we'll settle for a warm pitcher of spit. To have a technology upgrade without having the officers trained properly in the ramifications, including potential of being charged criminally due to the enhanced technology, I would certainly urge that additional monies be spent to train the Super Troopers, not to jackpot themselves.
15 seconds, John.
I don't need any more than that. A word to the wise is always sufficient, as Father said. But it does not include you, Mayor.
Any other public comment? It's a motion to close public comment.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Johanna, we have resolutions to be approved.
Okay, we have the introduction of ordinance number 13 to
Oh,
amend Chapter 221, recycling.
I will make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Okay, we have Resolution 165, authorizing bill payment and claims.
I'll make that motion.
Johanna?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Resolution number 166, authorizing the purchase of 2015 police MDT and video project.
I have a comment, please.
Go.
Mayor. For Mr. Sewell, to answer your question, in our workshop at 4 o'clock, the chief gave us a presentation, and through his efforts, without a doubt, his expertise has notified the state attorney general's office and our local prosecutor's office to do the due diligence that is needed to put the criteria and implement not only the training, but the specifics to protect both our police officers and the citizens of this city. So I'm challenging you to let you know that our administration and our police department, they do their job.
That's not the issue.
Would you like to make that motion?
Yes. Thank you.
May I have a motion?
Yes, I would like to make that motion.
I will second that motion.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Resolution number 167, authorizing special traffic regulations for Margate Fall Fun Fest.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Resolution number 168, approving license agreement for Cedar Townhouse Condominiums, 100 North Monroe.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor and Commissioners, the people here are here for that license agreement who've requested it, did you want to ask them a question? Or-
Yes, I wouldn't mind. I wasn't aware they were
Right
here.
here.
Go ahead.
Mayor, may I?
You may.
Absolutely, we're in support. There is one question that I have, because I drove by, I looked at your engineer's plan, and on the recommendation of our business administrator, I drove by, and we fully understand the situation you're in, and we would like to see that building remodeled and fully habitated, because it is a part of Margate. You've been there before, and unfortunately suffered the ramifications of Sandy. As you raise, it's my understanding you're going to be almost 6 foot to the first floor. So where you have your little planters and your little steps, it's not a mess as it exists now. So what I don't want to see is a wall straight across. Will you put some kind of cultured stone or some kind of, other than just a masonry structure that is a blank wall?
Janet, you need to come to the microphone and introduce yourself, please.
Your name and address, please, for the record.
Janet Markowitz, 100, it doesn't matter.
Do you want a chair?
Janet Markowitz, 100 North Monroe Avenue, Unit F, Margate.
And the other fellow.
Speak.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Rich Jackson, Coldwell Banker Argus, we manage a particular property.
So in the front, there'll be a continuous wall from one end of the building from, I would say, east to west. You're going to have a staircase going up on the east side off of Winchester, and then if I remember correctly, it comes down towards,
Back of the property.
Right.
right,
Yeah, if you're looking,
Elevation,
Yeah.
they're just showing you
yeah.
this.
But the wall that will, because you're going to raise, you're going to jack your building, you're going to have a long wall that is roughly 97 foot? Correct.
wall is actually underneath the staircase. The staircase
There's a landing that runs across the front of the building.
Right.
So it runs approximately 3 feet by 93 across.
Up top.
And then there'll be 4x4 posts down. I'm not sure if they've decided.
Will there be
exactly-
landscaping in the front or some kind of,
Well, there's going to be a deck above it, so it probably wouldn't get any sunlight, it probably wouldn't live.
but it
right?
wouldn't, I mean, we looked at a 400 block of
Mansfield.
North Mansfield. In the front, what they did, they
Did like AZAC strips.
Yep.
yeah, and it looked nice.
Okay,
I mean, we wouldn't do,
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cultured stone or anything. I think they do want to enclose it for storage.
Storage. But they'll do it in a manner that it won't be a totally uniform thing straight across.
No.
In other words, you're not going to be looking at a wall behind underneath the staircase like you see behind us or along there. Okay, great. Thank you.
So, if I may, is there urgency to this? Shall we adopt that resolution and the license agreement now, so they have it tomorrow? When do you intend to raise it? I saw a tractor
As
out
soon
there.
as possible, we have to get the drawings to Roger. We were kind of waiting for this to be.
Speaking of the microphone, Chris. Chris.
Waiting for this, then we gotta get the drawings to Roger. Once he approves them, the lifting company told me they're about 3 weeks out. So with any luck, I mean, I'm not sure how backed up Roger and Jimmy are, the next 4 to 5 weeks, 6 weeks, I'd like to get started.
What's your time frame, Roger?
On yesterday, and he said he'll have it to me at the end of the week. So tomorrow,
Would you mind?
yeah, if everything's okay.
Janet, are you the president of the condo association?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good. Scott? Oh, go ahead.
We want to make sure, I think Commissioner Amadeo has some concerns related to the aesthetics of what this is going to look like. Would it be okay with you? I mean, it seems that we're in agreement here that we're going to grant you this license extension agreement. I think we would like for Roger to review the plans that you're proposing, the elevations, what the architecture layout is going to look like. Is there any reason why we can't proceed that way? And then after he gives that those plans, his blessing, we then come back here and grant this license agreement.
Here's the problem. We, REM, if we're not, several of us are lucky enough to be able to get some money, some grant money. If this is not resolved by, I think it's the 31st of October, that's our extension. If it's not resolved by then, we don't get that.
We have to actually be started.
We have to be started by then.
Roger.
Commissioner, might I suggest that if you proceed to issue the license agreement today with the condition that if the plans don't show the aesthetic qualities that we may be looking for, we still approve the plans, they can go ahead, and that they would be agreeable to coming back with a revision at some point during the construction process that we would have to approve, if that's okay with you and with you.
Absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
we're a long way.
I'm okay with that.
It's just like a planning board
I'm
case
okay,
with a
I'm
condition.
certainly okay with it.
Yeah, I'm
And
good with that. And
I'm not, I don't want to tack on additional construction costs. It's not my goal. The only thing I don't want to look at is what I've seen elsewhere, where it's just this one mass going across. And even if you just stage your not lattice, but your AZAC in different directions, different angles, and put a pattern to it, something that would look more pleasing as you drive down the street. I just don't want to see a mass for 97 feet.
I promise.
And I know, it's your house, so you're going to want it nice.
Right.
Okay.
I support it.
there's going to be flowers everywhere, I'm sure.
Well, we always take care of the backyard and take care of the front. No Bradford pears.
Okay. Everybody-
Question for you, too, just to cover this. So you will submit a plan for Roger's approval? Is that what it'll be? And also, we're going to need an insurance policy, what we do in these license agreements. You have a minimum $1 million, and the city's named as a co-insured because the stairway will be on there. I don't think you'll have any problem with that. But as additional insured, because the
And that's
stairway...
filed in the clerk's office.
Okay?
Okay.
So, and we have it here, so we have the license agreement. How do you want to adopt this tonight?
Yes.
You want to sign the license agreement with the other saying we're not going to give it until you produce
May I
something
have
to
a
Roger?
motion?
I can call. I mean,
Yeah.
I can call our insurance agent right now.
Well, I don't think you have to do it right now,
Yeah.
but maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
the house is going to be lifted, that thing isn't going to be built for probably
For
a month
months,
or
right.
two. It's
But
not-
do we understand about this aesthetic aspect of it? It's going to be approved by who?
Roger.
Roger?
It could be me, or it could be me and maybe,
Actually,
Mr.
Roger lives
maybe
right
Clem
across
was
the
last
street
week
from the house
planning
you're
board.
talking about on Mansfield Avenue, so he looks at.
what, where?
We're going to put the pressure on you, Roger, to approve it.
Just me, all by
I'd send it to
myself?
them if I were you.
Okay.
All right, fine. Is there a motion on the table?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and
Passed.
our last
Thank you, guys.
resolution,
I'm putting these in your good hands.
they're signed?
No, they're not signed.
The mayor has to sign.
They signed first. They signed first. Okay, Janet. Resolution 169, authorizing Sustainable Jersey grant application.
So moved.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Thank you, Johanna. We now need a motion to go into executive session?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
All right. Thank you all. We will go into executive session. The subject is a sale of land. You like that, eh?
Somebody had to get those. I like this one a little better. Commissioner Blumberg made the motion.
We need a motion to come out of executive session.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Okay, now we need a motion to reconvene our public meeting.
I'll make the motion to reconvene a public meeting.
Scott, you want to make a comment as we go through
May I have a
this?
second?
I'll second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
My comment is coming out of the closed session.
You need to record it, Scott.
This was a period of negotiations. I am on. Where we are negotiating the potential or possible sale of a portion of Lot 18, being Block 18, which is the ocean front of Quincy, Longport side of the street. The board members were acquainted with the adjacent property owner's latest proposal to purchase. They will contemplate it, and we will think of an appropriate response. But we're, as I understand it, not willing to accept the offer as it is currently presented.
That is correct.
That's it.
Thank you, Scott. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.